Welcome to my live feed. It's a little bit odd. I was meant to be going fishing, but I didn't go fishing, so I was going to set this up in the conservatory and put a backdrop and do things like this, and then the rain came from hell and I couldn't get any sound in the conservatory because it was just too noisy. So I'm currently sat in my living room feeling really strange with this here, with this setting up here. Now what's going to be in the vlog, what we're going to talk about? Well, I want you to like and subscribe. Hey mate, alright, Brian Mills, good to see you. We're going to talk about vlogs and what equipment you might need, and it never goes that way. It always changes. Good afternoon, Nick. Good to see you, mate. How's the bailiff trip? Have you done your little walk with the dog? Cheers, Nick. Speak to you soon. Keep on commenting. Nice one. Hiya, mate. Alright, Nathan. Good to see you. No fishing today, Nathan, so don't come down and see, because if you knock at my front door, that'd be really odd. It'd be really odd. So what equipment do you need for your vlogs? You're home again now, Nick. That's good, Nick. Really good. Really, really good. Well, anyway, last week I did the vlog on the bank, and and it was really strange because there were 600 people who watched this live feed. Now that's a lot. That's a lot of people, and it's only increasing. There's getting more and more people who are doing it. It's just what it is. So, what equipment do you think would you use in the vlog? Now, I'll explain what I use. Have you got any questions about what I use in my vlogs? Now, before I started doing this, I'd done no video work whatsoever, and it's been entertaining. I've really enjoyed doing it, and just putting everything together for fishing has been absolutely different. So, I'll tell you what I started off with, which was a GoPro. I've got a basic GoPro, and then I started doing the first bit of footage, and it was a GoPro 4. And then I got a drone, and then I got a Steadicam, and then I got lenses, and I got other things, and it just got completely out of hand. And it's created some uproar in certain places, but it is what it is. It's been really entertaining. Now also, Leon goes live. Evening, Carl. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Leon goes live. Leon Bartrop, his channel, goes live at 7 o'clock. Love the man cave. It's my strange kind of man cave in the living room. I am going to create a man cave because as the late night is coming and it gets towards Christmas, I'm going to do that. So this is what it's going to be. On Saturday nights, 5 o'clock. No matter what, if I don't go fishing, I'm going to create a man cave or something that I'm going to do. I'm going to create one in the conservatory, and hopefully if it's not raining, I'll do it in there. Because I've got a studio in there, away from the studio that I've got at home as well. So what was the next thing I got? It was that. I started vlogging with this, which is the Sony A5000. I'll switch it on. And that's it. When it comes on. Ta-da! That's got me. You see it? The problem with this is the audio wasn't too good. And if you look at some of the past vlogs, I then changed it and got a Rode mic, and I've got that here so you can see that. Ugh. And that's what I vlog with usually. Blowing a gale in Cannock, mate. It's blowing a gale here. It's absolutely horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. So what we've got is we've got a GoPro 4 in there. I've got 2 of these lights either side, right? I've got this as well, which attaches other devices on it as well. So that's what I vlog with. And then I usually put the GoPro on like that. So that, I mean, that's quite complicated really, and the Rode mic at the top. So if you've got any questions about what you're going to do, if you're going to do any vlogs, that's great. Now, I've been speaking to quite a few vloggers this week who do the fishing vlogs. Did the light blind you? It needs to be honest, it needs to do that. I spoke to a few more vloggers on the telephone this week, and it seems to be this movement of people, we are the black chickens, the movement, are you a black chicken? Are you? Are you a black chicken too? So as we actually start growing this community of people on YouTube who do fishing and enjoy fishing, we can all help each other. So we've also got, I'm not sure, so what I'm using at the moment, very good question. I've upgraded, I'm upgrading. I'm currently going to be using that in the future. So that's a Sony 77 Mark II. Yeah. Evening, John, Tosh, evening, Tosh, all right? Right, and, right, so that's that. Oh, as you can see, which has got a screen that pops up. You see it? Right, I'll put some links for the equipment at the end of the vlog, down what I actually use. And then I've also gone for a load of glass. I've got loads and loads and loads of lenses now. And I'll explain that. As I'm getting used to this vlogging, the GoPro in the summer is fantastic, or in light areas it's really good, but it's got its limitations. And its limitations for vlogging is under low light levels, when the sun comes up and the sun's quite low, you get quite a lot of bleed, you get quite a lot of poor viewing for you. And in my vlogs recently, I've struggled with that because I've got to go through post-production and it's not quite right. I apologise, I'm learning the same as maybe you are. You know, we're not filmmakers, we're fishermen. And there's certain elements of these people who are trying to get into fishing are starting to do vlogs. And do you know what? Power to the people that do the vlogs, because it's entertaining, it's interesting, and it's kind of captivating for me. And I'm not sure whether it's captivating for you or not, but it certainly is for me. What else am I using? Now Nathan commented he's got an A6000. That's what Nathan's talking about. A Sony A6000. There it is, right way around. Now these are really good. Sony is what I use. Now, Leon Bartrop uses Canon, right? I'm not really into the Canons because Sonys have got better processors in them. They're more fashionable and high-end, better quality processors, but they're not built for vlogging. All these cameras are not built for vlogging. Neither's a GoPro. So when somebody brings out a camera that's perfect for vlogging, I'll be on that like a rash. Did me and Nathan spit roast the... I need to get my glasses on. Did we spit roast? Oops, did you see that then? The black chicken? No, we didn't. Am I trying to help out younger anglers? Yes, I am. That's what I'm going to try and do. So if you're going to start vlogging, contact me and we'll chat. Now, getting back to the people who contacted me, there's a few people who've got more subscribers. I'm going to meet up with them. I'm going to do some vlogs. I'm going to do a vlog. Possibly, a gentleman who contacts me, we're going to do a vlog together. It means I'll go down south and we'll have a look at doing that. That'd be good. Next weekend, I'm doing 48 hours, doing a long vlog with somebody. I'm not going to say who it is. I'll release that when I've done the vlog. That'll be interesting. That's going down south. So that's what we're doing. Right, what would you like to see me? Everything's falling down around me. What would you like to see me do on the vlogs? Oh, the drone's crashed. That's the drone I use. Oh, you can see that. It's a Parrot. And it's got a 1080p lens in it. So all that hovering and stuff over the water, that's what I use. That's the drone that I use there. It's not bad. And you plug your smartphone into this, and you've got some VR glasses. I don't use the VR glasses because you can't tell where the drone is. So that's that. What else do I use? Can you see that? So you put your smartphone on the top of there. Something else I'm doing is I'm trying to record stuff now by using a smartphone. Let's just unclip that from there. So I'm going to start using a lav mic. Yeah, ask people to help. Yeah, the more people can start filming, it progresses the channel. The more people start doing the live feeds, start doing the YouTube footage, it becomes better for everybody. You'll enjoy it. And it just creates a community. Now, it only takes one bite is somewhere that I use to speak to people on Facebook. Right, and when we do that kind of collaboration and helping each other, it helps fishing. It helps each and every one of us. So Leon on Tuesday night does a question and answer where you ask him about how do you help to fish, you know, how does it help you to fish? It's a good idea. So if you do that as well, it's good. Right guys, you're a bit quiet tonight. It's 6 here online, I've got 2 likes. Maybe we should just start talking about fishing if you're not interested in the vlogging. I thought you might have been. I thought you might have been. So anyway, don't come near you with that. Oh, a catapult and a throwing stick practice. What, the drone? Nick, do you mean the drone? I like to go to use the drones where there's people who don't mind the drones. Now let me explain something as well about that. Yeah, it's quite quiet. I'll get back to that in a minute. If I'm not allowed to use the drone, right, on the water, this is what I use, right? It's called a Steadicam. And what we do is we put a boom, a pole into this, right, and mount, I'll show you now. I need casting, right? Learn how I'll do something like casting, right? I didn't get that one last one because I was too busy sorting this out. When you mount this on the top of the Steadicam, right, when it moves, as you can see like that, you get the same footage as how a drone looks. So that's my camera. Now I'll explain about this because I did some footage on some waters where I had a few people on the website say I was filming. In fact, I was in Devon when they said I was filming on it with a drone. Right? So when I was in Devon, I was on holiday. Apparently somebody said I had a drone up on the water where you're not allowed to use drones. I was on holiday in Devon at the time. And the reason why they thought that is because on one of the videos, it looked like we were using a drone, and I was actually using that on a Steadicam. And when you and that's exactly the same as this. It's the same camera as that, exactly the same camera. So if you can't use drones, or you don't want to upset Nick when you're on Nick's water, for God forbid, Nick, don't kill him, right? Just use, this is a GoPro session, yeah? You can get the same results for that. Now, what do we use this for as well? It's quite informative, this. I put this on a boom as well, and I make sure I put it on a pole, and I put it, this is waterproof, so you can actually film fish underneath water. So most of the footage you see on my actual videos, they're using a GoPro session on a stick, a long pole. And that's what we're doing. That's really good for that. So if you're going to do some underwater footage, that's a minter. That's a really good camera to have. They're quite expensive. Oi oi! Gary Rothwell fishing. Hey Gary, how you doing, mate? Throwing stick. I'm not doing a throwing stick. Throwing sticks are dead easy to use. Stick a boiling in and throw it out. It's one of the most boring videos I could possibly imagine. There's somebody else who's meant to go in live at 6 o'clock as well, which is Camo Carpicuzi. I'm not sure whether he's doing it or not. He did it last Saturday. He's not said where he's going live, so just check his channel out. We've also have a look at, listen, oh, that reminds me, Tosh, hook, line and sinker, the channel's hook, line and sinker. That carp you caught, mate, that big common that you caught, I think it's today or yesterday. Brilliant, mate. That's what it's all about. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm praying that you did a YouTube clip for that, because that was a really great fish. Well, that's that. Talk about the video. Let's talk about what you want me to do. Alright, we've got the video stuff out of the way. We've got that. Oh, something else I want to show you. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. Now, there's some people in the fishing trade. Just took me 15 minutes to get the chat on, pal. Gary, that's because I probably had a drink last night. Gary Rothwell runs Carbrook Angling Club. He's a very good friend of mine. And he's a lovely lad. He's also in one of my videos. We call him the Gary because he's just massive. And he's coming to go, look, there's the Gary. Technophobe. Gary is a technophobe. I got a new toy in the last week. I'll show you what this is. Look at this. Are you ready? Now if I just... Have you seen what this is? Comment and let me know. Guess what this does? It's quite self-explanatory, really. Look. Ain't that cool? Right, so I can get my shots like this. Watch. So I can zoom into something nice and smooth. Can you see Gary from the other side of the lake? Listen, when Gary stands up, there's an eclipse. Gary's a big lad. camera rail. Nathan, it is a camera rail. Right, there you go. It's a slider. I'm going to start using that with the different cameras I'm going to be using. Why am I showing you this? A lot of people don't realise how much equipment I use, but you don't need all this. If you watch Tosh's YouTube channel, Hook, Line and Sinker, he just uses his smartphone. And that's all he uses. I'm currently doing this vlog now just on my smartphone. The audio is being picked up just by there. It is what it is. It can be done without all the tech. So you can do your live feeds and you can use your iMovie and put your footage together. So if you get your footage and collate it, you can put it into iMovie and make your own little video. You don't have to be famous to do this. You don't have to be extravagant or a show it off. You could just do it for the sake of doing it. It's that simple. Right, the Thursdays. I did the Thursday vlog as well. What was your opinion of what I did on Thursday? Now, I put it together. It was the first time I'd done it. It's got loads of problems with it. I'm going to sort that out. I did it in the studio. The acoustics were terrible. There was problems with the lighting because there was too much light in the studio. So I'm going to put it into my little workshop and I'm going to make that into a proper YouTube kind of box so I can do the reviews. On Thursday, I've got a different company that I'm doing a review for. Review, should I say. And I'm looking forward to doing that. So every Thursday at 8 o'clock there's going to be a new review. Now because I'm going to set it up in this kind of environment where I can do it, it means I can possibly do more than Thursday. Theoretically, I could get it one out every single day on top of my vlogs. And the possibility of doing what I'm doing on my live feeds as well, I could possibly get anything up to 12 videos a week. Because I'm actually really enjoying it. Now Leon's got loads of vlogs going at the moment, and you know, Leo Bartrop's channel, and he's got, what? Tell me what he's got. He's got Tuesday live feed, he's got Saturday live feed, he's got Monday, he's got a lot of vlogs on the go. But if you looked at his numbers for YouTube, he's gone from like 2,000 to 6,000 views in a space of about 6 months. Now I've been doing this not as long as Leon's been doing it. Wednesday, question day. Exactly, Wednesday, question day. I don't think I'm qualified to do questions because I'm the same as you. You know, there's a lot of stuff I've done in fishing, I've enjoyed fishing, you know, I've caught a lot of fish, don't get me wrong, but I'm not an expert, like I keep on saying. I've not known any expert. I can help you. If you want me to do a live feed through the week and a question and answer, I will do. Alright, Darren, good to see you. Friday is camera day. That's a good idea. Do a camera day on Friday. So that's Leon's day's camera day, isn't it? Yeah. Also, have to have time. Yeah, right, yeah. The last vlog I seen of Leon's on Friday, which was to do the self-takes and that kind of thing, I have to say, personally, I think that was one of the best videos I've seen on YouTube. And better than I think anybody's done on fishing on YouTube, because the value to you for that was immense. Seriously, that was a brilliant video, because there's things that I'd never seen before. I'd never seen that little thing he had where you can program it in, and they're only about 13 quid. They're not expensive, so you can set your multi-shots, you can set your time-lapse. Now I use a Sony's. What I use for the time-lapse is the A5000, because hands down, it was the best vlog I've ever seen. Leon's was the best vlog I've ever seen. And I'll say this as it is. Leon's vlogs now have gone on another level. I'll give you my little girl a shout out. Oh, Macy Thompson. Macy, how are you, Macy? Is Dad looking after you? Daddy's got loads of chocolates and ice creams and everything. He'll go out to the shops and get you loads of them. He can't wait to treat you tonight. Macy, nag him. Nag him to death. Make sure he gets you what you want tonight. How are you, Macy? Sorry, mate. I couldn't help it. Listen, I want you to do something else. One of the reasons why I'm not going fishing, because of the weather, this Brian is kicking a hoolie outside, is that it's Flynn's birthday tomorrow. And we was going to go fishing. He wanted to go fishing and come back. And we couldn't come back when we wanted to come back, we had to come early in the morning because it's his birthday. Tomorrow is Flynn's birthday. That's my son's birthday. It is blowing hooly. It is. It's. I can hear the conservatory. I might lose the roof of the conservatory tonight, and all my editing stuff will just be wrecked. So anyway, that's that. When you get a Sony, you can actually buy the apps that you can download the apps for the Sony, and you can do your time lapse. That's what I use for my time lapses in my videos. Nathan, who looked at buying one of these, he upgraded to, where is it? That. He went to that. Now this is a better vlogging camera because the problem with this is it hasn't got a screen that flips up, but you can mount on a Rode mic straight on the top of it, and also you can use your Gorilla mount or something so you can talk to a camera. Little tip, when you're doing the vlogs, look directly at the lens, don't look at the screen. The biggest mistake you've got, especially on this, I'm looking at the screen. All my bins have gone from the back. Oh. Brian is kicking his rubbish all over the drive, guys. Nathan's drive is full of Brian's mess. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? So, anyway, we've got 10 people watching. Thanks for watching. Last Saturday I had something like 38. It was a better vlog. I was outside. You want to see me fishing. Alright? Let's try and tonight... Don't make a mess. It's not this Brian. It's not Brian Mills, by the way. Brian hasn't made his way over to Nathan's house to kick his bins over and leave a mess. The banks are empty. I bet they are empty. You want to go fishing in this? Yeah, Brian, stop messing with Nathan's bins. Right, I'll get back to this now. This is what I'm going to be recording my sound on. He's not touched them. It's an iPhone. Yeah? Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. Lav mic with a 20 dB filter on it. You can get them off eBay. And the smartphone. Right? So you can record your sound on this, but it's on the notes. Perfect fishing weather. Nick, this fishing weather, right, I don't mind low pressure when it's raining like cats and dogs, but the wind and the rain and with all this equipment for fishing, it's not happening. It's not happening. Ever tried the whistle app? Taking photographs, it's fine. When you're taking photographs, the whistle app is great, or the clap. It works for the clap as well, I think, or something like that. That's great. I'll tell you the best tip is to film it. Set it up, press record, and film it. And you put that into iMovie, you can capture everything. So as I'm moving about now with a fish and holding a fish, you can capture it, just screenshot the perfect picture. I use video for capturing my fish now. I don't use at all my camera. In fact, this camera here, is this it? No, not that one. This camera here, another Sony, not sponsored by Sony, is what I use for my stills. I don't use that anymore. It stays in the bag because it doesn't do video. Look, it's just normal camera, right? That's 4 cameras I use. Carl, do you have the whistle app? I don't need it. Had a smile, old Sony phone, works great. Yeah, smile option. Gary, I'm not too sure. So when you smile, I know on the Sony and these, on part of it, it actually looks for the smile. So when you smile on the A6000, like that, like you're kind of weird, that works. It takes a photograph for you. So that's perfect if you're old school or you work for a magazine and you rely on images because you can't do this in front of a camera. That's great for you if you want to do a bit of writing, a bit of blogging. I had somebody comment, right, on my YouTube channel, which I found highly amusing. Somebody said I sent them to sleep at night time. Called Jay. Nice to see you, Jay. Good night. I'm turning into a fair weather angler. And anybody who knows me usually do, but with the vlogging equipment, there's no way I'm taking this gear into a hurricane. It's not happening, because we call this, in Manchester, we call this a drizzle. And it's chucking it down, but you know, if this is in America, this would be like kind of, they call it Ermintrude or something, wouldn't they? They call it Ermintrude. But I'm guessing there's not many people on the bank tonight. If somebody is watching this and they're watching live and they're on the bank, comment and let us know whether you're doing it or not. Let us know whether you're on the bank or not. Right, anyway, what's going to happen? On the next vlog, because of this weekend, and it's son's birthday tomorrow, you can't watch, getting on a sensitive setting. Right, because I've got a vlog coming on Monday, I put it up accidentally for 10 minutes, so some people might have seen it. Well, I'm out, you go next weekend, I'm out for 48 hours next weekend, and I'll not tell you what that is. That'll be a bit of a surprise. It's a big surprise for me, and I'm going to enjoy doing every minute of it. I've lost track where I'm up to now. Completely lost track where I'm up to. I was talking about Jay who sent him to sleep. I can understand how I can send him to sleep. But he called it a blog, so he clearly came on to be a troll. Scary person. From Friday to Sunday morning. So you're fishing from Friday to Sunday morning. Where are you going to, Nathan? You going to anywhere nice? Rainwater? Carbrook Angling Club? You going there? I'm going down south. I'm going to do a vlog down the motorway, and I'm going to go down the services. I'm going to try and do a proper vlog on it for 48 hours. That's where I was up to. The Monday vlog is going to be an autumn vlog, right? I call it a stock video. So sometimes I do a vlog, I put it all together, and I've got footage left over, and I create a full video, right? This is only going to be 3 minutes. It's a how-to. I don't particularly like the how-to, but it's a how-to. It's autumn. It's 3 tips to autumn fishing, and that's going to be on first thing in the morning from 8 o'clock on Monday morning. You get to see that, and it's just a normal video, a normal vlog. So I'm going to try and do some longer sessions on day tickets. Now there's a day ticket angler who's got more people who watch him, and he just talks to camera. We're going to do a video together about how to construct video. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see whether they can construct a video for you to watch for YouTube, and whether you can do it. Now I'm going to do something else as well. Just for a couple of people, message me, right? Give me a little message, and what we'll do is we transfer some of your footage over of your vlogs, and I'm willing, what I'll do for you, just for a couple of people, I'll put a video together for you, right? Have I fished Ardenshire Reservoir? No, I've not. I have fished Ardenshire Reservoir. If anybody doesn't know, there's a place that you're not meant to fish, and I wasn't aware of this at the time. There's a big set of reservoirs around Manchester where, right, it was stocked with loads of simmos, but we're not allowed to speak about that because you're not meant to go on there. You're not meant to go on Ardenshire Reservoir, are you? Got some bait in this week, a few keys of corn. Gary, get on the pat baits on Rainwater, mate. Listen, the pat baits are a good bait. I've done a couple of videos now on pat baits, and I've always caught fish. And even when other people are struggling, I've caught fish. Now, I've not got that perfect yet, but it's a really, really good method. In fact, get yourself some method feeders, because it's clearly obvious after my messing about that the best way of doing that on a pat bait is by using method feeders. It's the perfect way of presenting bait. And not only that, it's just a little bit different. Not everybody's going to be doing it. It's just a really good way of presenting a bait. So when I go down to, I nearly say where it is, down south next weekend, I'm going to be using one of the rods on pat bait and see if it outfishes the other. See, this is how it works. This is lovely. Being on the most of the week, right? I've not seen the Nash article yet. You guys now are starting to speak to each other, which is perfect. This is how YouTube works. It's a collaboration, and it's a load of people. Listen, do YouTube a favour, and some of the fishermen on this a favour, and start sharing the videos on your walls. And then when you start doing your videos, it gets returned as well. And we all work together and we collaborate and we make it a better platform for you to see. Have you had out a rainwater? I'm not saying not fished it. I haven't. I've not had a fish out of rainwater. I fished it a couple of times and I met on with a couple of guys who fished there. I'll tell you why, right? I didn't realise that it was completely not allowed to fish somewhere like that, right? So here's the thing. First thing in the morning, you felt like a criminal. Don't like it. The reason why I didn't fish it is because when you actually go on a place like that, I didn't quite realise that you could get in trouble with it. I've got too much to lose, so decided not to fish it. There's another water across the motorway which is worth having a look at, which is, what's the name of it? Debdale Syndicate. You can get the tickets for that at Kart Fever in Manchester. So if you're in the northwest and you're looking for somewhere which is a bit different, I'd fish Debdale. I'd give Debdale a go. I might give that a go myself because it's kind of local and I see whether I can have a go with that. Have you been on there, lad? The works. Well, listen, you only need to get in trouble once, don't you? Now, here's the thing with me, and I realised, Fairfield Golf Course, that's the one. If you go on a water you're not meant to fish, and this is a whole different vlog altogether, and you're not meant to fish it, and you realise you're not meant to fish it, if you get in trouble once, I do work for the NHS, right? So I have a business that makes blinds and distributes blinds. So if I got in trouble because of that, right, it's not worth it to me, so I decided not to do it. So I wouldn't advocate on this vlog to fish somewhere like Ordenshaw Resi. Wouldn't, because you're not meant to fish it. Even though people get away with it, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it, because it'll affect you in later life. A day in court isn't worth fishing. It's about fun and happiness, not trying to catch a fish for the sake of getting a big fish. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to that, but that's it. It's a civil matter, not a criminal matter. Well, yeah, but to me it's not worth it. Civil. It's trespassing, isn't it? It basically talks about trespassing. Carl sounds like a proper mank. Guesting days are over. That's because I am a proper mank. I'm from Manchester. On my birth certificate it says Manchester. I can't help it. In fact, I think, I might do the start of a video in black and white just for a bit of humour. Like going, hello, we are here today to do fishing. And fishing is what it is. Or, right, I could do the Essex thing. I'm going out, casting rod out, doing some fishing. And when I've been here for 48 hours, and maybe I might catch something. It's interesting, innit? Packer. Not going to do that. That was terrible, wasn't it? That's really terrible. We've all seen these videos, haven't we? Right? We've seen these videos, forgive me on this, where they write in magazines and then they do a video and it's like, hello, how are you doing? Here's a big fish. Terrible. You're always looking over your shoulder. That's another reason. Right, I'm not really into park lakes where you go fishing and you got your slate like that and watching your rods. I'm not going to do that. How many people have done that? Sell water parks like that. I'm not doing it. I like to go fishing and just be at ease of the world. I don't want to be falling out with people when fishing. You tell me, which kind of water do you prefer? A quiet one with a good night's sleep? Hi Graham, Graham Rowland's in the house. One of my pals from Birmingham. I like Graham, top bloke. Nice to see you, Graham. I'm amazed that you found the channel, Graham, because you always seem to miss it. I think you got the last one. I'm going to be passing your neck of woods next weekend, Graham. So I'll say hi on the way down, Graham. Alright, because I'm good down south somewhere. Nash have not been done for it. Well, they haven't. I think the guys from Nash, they fished on there, didn't they? It is what it is. It's just a lake. Listen, let's not talk about Ordenshaw anymore because you're not meant to fish it. No, not sure about that place, Graham. Not sure whether it's Sandhurst or not. I'm not entirely sure. Might be somewhere else. Who knows? Who knows, Graham? Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to pick some Patchell Park up off Graham on the way down. I'm looking to get information. Park Lakes, alright. You was watching on your phone, Graham. That's good on you. It's good on you. Right, guys, don't forget, social. Don't forget, Leon is doing his vlog at 7 o'clock. He does it every Saturday night. He talks to everybody. Now, his feed's going right, left and centre. I have just a handful of people. And you know what? It is where it is. And you just enjoy tuning in and having a chat. We've only got 9 tonight, 10. It's not really the same as last weekend. I think people are too busy watching the football results. Because something happened really nice today. City won, United lost. It wasn't that nice to see. For me, it was, being a Manc. Happy days. Exactly, happy days. Sorry, United fans in London. I'm sure you'll kick off with me next week. Evening, mate. You alright? Secure venue for me? Yep, exactly. I need a secure venue. Preferably with a nice toilet and toilet tissue. That's good. Anywhere that's secure. Now, let's just talk about that. Where's your favourite venue? Where is your most favourite venue you like to fish? Now, my favourite one is a place called Gailey in Birmingham. Yeah, I love that place. Only sport, right? Yeah, syndicate, very nice, secure. You see, a lot of people like syndicates because you can actually chill out, relax and spend some time with your pals, get to know everybody. That's a good one. Where else? You're too old to poach a lake. I'm not fast anymore. Guesting. Nick, I'm guessing. See, Nick's 61 years of age. Nick's been doing this for a long time and he's been around the block. Home Farm Fishery in Alsager. That's a good one. I read a book many years ago, and you might have read the same book, right? Which was Carp Strikes Back. Yeah, Rod Hutchinson. Estate Lakes, Graham. They're good estate lakes. And that was the thing then. Because you wasn't allowed to fish with 2 rods, and there weren't many carp anglers, used to guess lakes. And I've done it on many lakes across the northwest many years ago with my grandfather. And it was really good because it was a bit cheeky. I was a bit cheeky Mancunians. And we used to rock up in a 3-wheeler van and fish this water. Old man, young lad. Pilsworth Fishery. Pilsworth is alright, but it's a bit one-eye open place. Swimming pools in Hutchinson. Yeah, in the book, Rod Hutchinson said he guested on somewhere overnight and it was somebody's swimming pool. That never happened. I know it never happened because somebody told me it never happened, but it was a very good read all the same. Waking up and, yeah. Disley, New Mills membership, alright, innit? Cough. New Mills, Disley New Mills Fishery. Listen, if you want to plug fisheries on here, do it. It's what it's about. It's a community. So if you've got any angling clubs or anything and you want me to mention them or you want me in the vlogs, invite me down. We'll do a vlog. This is fishing. Let's promote fishing. Let's not be egotistical and like kind of think you can't say this. Same with the tackle. The reviews on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. I have but I'm independent. I am not going to drag companies over the coals, as you might say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an honest review, but in a good way. I'm not going to slate people. Listen, if there's one product, like the last one I did on Thursday night was a light, right? Let's be honest, it was a light. It's a fishing light. It's a review on a fishing light. Do not, for 1 minute, start comparing it to other ones. The review is for that product at one time. It's not a dig at people. It's of a review on a piece of tackle, right? That's how it is. Isle Lake, Shrewsbury, quite nice. The Isle, that's PA, Prince Albert's Water. I'm not sure whether they got a publicity ban or not yet, or they've redone the publicity ban because they didn't have a publicity ban. Well, the Isle's quite a good lake as well. That's a good one. Where's the other favourite one that I like to fish? River Weaver, right? Love the river. Please, can you buy one? Oh, maybe lights off you. I'm going to be... Good question. Mine is a publicity ban. Brian, it does. NGT. What's going to happen, right? Some of these, how I fund this equipment, I'll tell you what's going to happen is, this is a sincere YouTube channel. Now, YouTube channel relies on monetization and possibly selling stuff on Amazon, but not sold to. So there'll be a link in the future where some of the tackle, I'll speak to the companies who send me stuff and I'll say, listen, this is how it is. I'm going to put an Amazon link, Northwestern Fishing. you could go on the link and you could buy it if you want it. I'm not going to flog it to you. So when I do the reviews, I'm not going to say you need to buy this. It's your decision whether you want to get something or not. It's that simple, right? So it's not personal. It's to do a vlog, a Thursday night review, and there'll be a link. Now, some of the stuff that I'll be putting on the review, I'll put a link on an affiliate link as well. So if you want to get it, go and get it. Go and buy it. If not, it is what it is. So there's going to be an affiliate link or my channel link for Amazon. So that's what we're going to do on the vlogs for the reviews. Now, YouTubers do that. Now, I expect people to do that because this fishing tackle and the time and effort into the vlogs needs paying for, right? It's not free. Now, if you put together the stuff I put together now to do my vlogs and a little studio as well, there's a lot of stuff there, but I'm not going to flog stuff to you. That's not going to happen. And if you watch somebody like Casey Neistat, he doesn't flog it, he just says he uses something. Find out about local syndicates. Local syndicates, that's something you need to have people who invite you into a local syndicate, right? Now, not always is it good to be in a local syndicate because they may take your money and your face might not fit. Now, I've got a friend who's went down to a very well-known syndicate and he couldn't get onto the swims because it was just people live locally were on there all the time. Random trio pop-up in your local tackle shop. Well, I'm going to be doing a review on bait as well. I've had a box of bait sent to me. When was that? Friday it arrived. So that was Core Baits. Sent me a box full of goodies and I'm going to do a review on that. Stoke Port Count, the link comes up there. Right, I'll tell you the best thing to do this, right? If you've got any lakes where you want to promote, the best way for you to do this on these live feeds is to put a comment below. Like and share. Oh, Random Trio is a person. Sorry, mate, didn't realise. When you actually want to promote something, you've got a radio face with that hat, with that fit. That's fine, not bothered about it. When you actually want to promote a fishery or something on these live feeds, on the comments below, comment the fishery and the details. Let people look at it. Let them make their own decision. If you've got a syndicate and you're looking for new members to actually come on board, yeah? Oh, it is! Random, sorry mate, it's fine, didn't realise. It's a person, I didn't realise. Syndicate can be clicky, full of timers, hopping the best areas. Well, that's what I'm saying. You've got to be careful which syndicate you go down to because there are time bandits. If you don't know what a time bandit is, somebody generally who's retired, unemployed is there all the time and on the fish. I fished the water in Sandbatch where it was a club water. I couldn't get on the fish for love nor money because it was time bandits was on where the fish are all the time. It's not a good thing, it's a bad thing, but sometimes you get some anglers who just, oh, so it has. That's cool, let me sort that out. Give me a minute, let's put that back up. That was a fail. Oh, you've got a radio face, not me. Well, I've got a radio face. That's perfectly obvious. Look at me. Do you know what I've done here? It's chucking up gale down. It's my son's birthday tomorrow, Sean. That's why I'm not on the bank today. The only way I could get this up here, we've got a door behind there. So I had a door in the back that needs to be fitted, a new door. And I thought, how am I going to get this up? Yeah, and all the time bandits were the dwarfs in the film, but they're also carp anglers as well, who just live there like kind of bank tramps, bivvy rats, or whatever they are. You can't get on the fish because they're always there. And when I fished this place in Cheshire, I couldn't get on the bank for time rats. I couldn't do it. Bank tramps, or what you want to call them. And it was a lot of money to get in there, and I really couldn't get on the fish because they were there. And then if you did get on the peg and you caught some fish, they turned on you like a hornet's nest. And it's just not worth it. So I like to fish big lakes. Now here's how I like to fish. Except for the day ticket ones I'm going to be doing throughout winter. My kind of fishing is a massive big lake where you don't bump into anybody. You get dog walkers, you get people walking around, but where you don't have anybody on top of you. And I don't mean that by being strange people on top of you. Right, so this is the thing. I like the big lakes. This is why I love the lakes in France. Now, so when I go to France, I can go into a national lake and I enjoy it. I tell you, that reminds me of what you just said then. There was a guy whose wife didn't get on with him, right, in Cheshire, and he fished on the River Weaver, and he had a caravan there. And he fished there every single day of the year. And she used to come down with his food and just bugger off again. That was heaven, I think. Maybe for him that was heaven. Would that be heaven for you? You comment and let me know. If you lived on the bank full time, would you do that? Now, there's something I did. I think it was 18 to 19. I took 6 months out to fish pretty much every day. I ended up getting a Vauxhall Viva. I quit my job and I went fishing every day for about 6 months. And you know what? It wasn't the best in the world. Right? It wasn't the best in the world because I got bored of fishing, and I tell you what happened. I stopped going fishing. I did 6 months fishing nearly every day, and I stopped going fishing, and I didn't enjoy it. Now, there was a time about 2 years ago, because of social media, I went fishing a lot, but then I realised I was fishing for the wrong reasons. I was fishing to try and entertain sponsors. And when you fish to entertain sponsors, it's a bad road because you don't enjoy it. You're thinking about where I'm going to get next fish. And this is where the time bandits come from, I feel. Is because when they're fishing... Steve Greencube. Oh, right, Steve Parker. Crazy Pete and Orchid, there's another one. That's about there for 6 years now. Steve Parker, we used to go to... Hiya Steve, how you doing, mate? Steve Parker... is a greenkeeper of a golf club, and we used to knock about together when we were younger. There he is, Steve Parker, that's me. Nice lad, really funny. Yeah, Steve Parker. How you doing, Steve? Not seen you in years. So I've got some normal people following me now. Some people that know me all my life, you know. But I used to have a yellow Vauxhall Viva, and it was kind of embarrassing. But it was two-door Vauxhall, bright yellow like a banana. I drive a car like that, and I used to go fishing all the time in that. What's recaptivated my fishing recently, I'll tell you, is doing this. Speaking to you guys, doing YouTube videos. There's more people like the videos than there is people who don't like the videos. The people who don't like the videos are people who wrote for magazines. As I've noticed myself, the guys who wrote for magazines who wouldn't give me the time of day, it won't give me the time of day because there's a clique. Do you know, like you get the syndicates, there's a clique in the media in fishing, and they all stand round in a big circle shaking each other's hands. That's what they do. Short session angler, when I used to go to France and blah blah blah, keep it motivated. Motivation is what it's all about, right? So doing these videos and the people enjoying the videos is what's kept me going. Now, I spoke to Leon on the telephone about this. Evening, mate. All right, Brad, good to see you, mate. And 6 more people are getting in because they think it's that time of day, they've done the tea. Can't fishing myself, caught since April. Listen, that's just, it's tough. Fishing can be tough, right? I've spoke to Leon, and the reason why we do this is because of you guys. Listen, you guys are fantastic. This isn't an ego thing, it's to try and put something back into fishing and get you guys to do stuff as well. And Leon said the same thing. The comments we've had of people who've enjoyed watching the vlogs and whether it's benefited their fishing as well has been immense, right? And the haters that don't like what we're doing here are the people who generally in the trade, and they give me a hard time. What's a trick to blank until Wednesday, Brian? Listen, the other thing about real fishing as well, never mind what people do in the magazines and what they say they do in the magazines, I'll say this as it is. Everybody blanks. Everybody struggles to catch fish, right? You're talking to each other now, that's how it should be. Everybody struggles to catch fish. Now here's the thing, how can you unlock the code of a lake or try to catch fish if you don't blank? You need to blank to understand what you're doing wrong, right? Now I've done it where I've caught like week after week after week after week, and I felt like John Wayne and I could take the world on, and then I'll just blank for like a month and not get a thing. That's real fishing. Just shared on Facebook. Cheers, Nathan. Thanks for that. And this is real fishing. Don't forget Leon's on at 7 o'clock. I'm not sure whether Camo Carp is going to be on after me on YouTube as well. But more people are going to be doing this as well. So we all blank. Now, here's a really interesting thing about YouTube, right? It isn't about catching fish. It's about helping each other, tying rigs, commenting below, and saying what you actually want from your fishing. So if you want to say what do you want me to do on the vlogs to help you, I'll do it, and I've done it already, and so has Leon. And when you actually look at the YouTube, if you see this line here, there's a line that comes across when you watch your videos, when people are watching. As soon as you put a fish on, nobody wants to see the fish. And I keep on saying this, it's akin to when the guy next door to you has caught a 30. What do you do at that point? You actually decide that, yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, it's cool, that. It's really good, it's really good. In your head, you're going, why haven't I caught it? Why have I not caught that fish? And you sit back a little bit despondent. And that's what happened when you put fish on YouTube. So when you've got people doing the corporate thing, they don't quite understand. It's not about the fish. It's not about the equipment. It's about people getting value, drawing value from the videos and enjoying their fishing. So when you go fishing, you don't try to be that person, which they think they do, they think they invented carp fishing. They actually have no understanding that when you watch videos, it's so you can learn something. So when you learn something about fishing, you've achieved something. When we do these videos on YouTube, if you've learned something, it's a bit of a rant, you draw from that. Like I did the one about the pack baits. I wonder how many people... Go on, here's a question. Go on, Brian, what's the question? I'm waiting. You don't look like a mong. I'm a mong. Me doing this, right? One thing you learn from this. I agree, George Anderson. Good to see you, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Would you prefer a few big fish or, I mean, lots of doubles? That's a very good question. I like a big fish. I like to catch a big fish. I've had a few this year already, but I ain't put them on video because I know people don't like watching them. Go on, corn. I'll put in the Nash and the back pal. Or about the resi. It's not important about the resi. What do lots of doubles? What do I enjoy about carp fishing apart from doing this? When that bobbin goes beep, and then it goes beep again, and another couple of beeps, and you sat on your hands, and then bang, you're in. Right? Good to see you. And I'm good as well. I'm good as well. When that reel is spinning and rod tip's going, and you're having to shove your trainers on and leg it out in the middle of the night, that's what it's about for me. Right? People don't seem to realise. My wife's asking whether she could come home yet. She's gone to the studio and I've done this and they said to her, don't come through the front door, it might be awkward. Yeah, you can. Compared to using always against the anglers, against the fish. Always against the anglers. Right. Some people don't kind of understand this. My opinion. It's exactly the same as catching a double as it is as catching a 40 or 50. There's no difference. For you to catch a fish is monumental. When that reel starts spinning and you're into a fish, you have no control what mouths that bait and what you're going to catch. It's the same skill for a double as for a big one. Here's something for you. I dare you to do something. I enjoy carp fishing. Just to be out there on the bank. That's what I'm talking about. All sizes are welcome. It is the take. When you get the take and that rod screams off, that's what it's about. So if you can get as many takes as you can, and you might come across one big one, that's it. Now I do fish some waters where you might get one take in like a year or so, or you know, I do fish those kind of waters. And when you get, I'll tell you now, when that rod goes, and even if you get a 10-pounder, it's an achievement. So it's not about the size of the fish. It's definitely the bobbin dance for me too. When that bobbin goes, I've caught a 14-pounder and a 16-pounder last week and was buzzing for both of them. George, that's it. Ignore what the magazine's saying, it's about the big fish, and when the bait companies say it's about the big fish and promoting the big fish, it's your enjoyment. Well done, George. Exactly. Those fish, superb guy, you've caught those fish, that's what it's all about. Perfect. That's what fishing's about. It's not about the big fish. It's not. Hold on, let me tell you something. Still, you're shaking. Hold on, shh. Nobody cares about you catching a big fish. There you go, I've said it. The sport of fishing is the enjoyment. It's getting out there. I get more excited. Big Sandy, one fish in 18 months was totally made up. I've had some fish out of Sandy. That is right. Sandy's a good one. In Tanner's, up and coming and running. Yeah, that's a good. Tanner's Dam, that's a good one. You can only catch what's in front of you. Very good. Listen, the person who got me into carp fishing, Steve Rawdins and Michael Rawdins, don't think they fish anymore. Tanner's Dam, they were great for me. They learnt me a lot about fishing. And Joe Hubble as well at Nash. Right? Do you know what? If you can send me your pictures of the fish you've caught. They don't have to be big. I'll put them at the end of the vlogs, and I'll credit you at the end of the vlogs. Well done. I've done it to Nathan. Haven't I done that, Nathan, to you? If you look at one of my vlogs, Nathan's on the back here, a couple of fish, maybe a 30, I think, from a lake called Booth's Mere. I think there's a publicity ban, I'm not sure. On the back of my vlog. So if you want to put some fish up, your enjoyment, put it up. It's not about the big fish. It's not about sponsors. Right? It is not about sponsors. What was the last fish everyone caught, Gary Rothwell asked? It was a small one. 31 common. That was it. That's what he caught. Caught a common. My last fish was about 6, 7 pounds. It was a small one. But it was caught on pat baits in the middle of the night. And that was an achievement because it's a tough little water, that. So it's not about the size of the fish. It's about the achievement of catching a fish in a tough water. Don't get hung up about the size of the fish. Right? Not important. Believe it or not, it's not important. Good tune for me. Well done. I'm an old fat. I'd rather stick it out for a big one rather than loads of pasties. And that's just the way it is. 40 years now doing the big fish thing and didn't enjoy it as much as... Nick, completely get that. Getting the big ones. Well, we've got a problem in the Northwest. You either have cliques of people who have a go at you about catching fish, especially with non-standard baits. Exactly, Michael. Michael Pears, exactly. You're not wrong. You're not wrong in the slightest. My wife's coming in now for 6 o'clock. So what I'll have to do in a minute, I'll have to take my Mancunian accent and listen, make sure you set your settings, Jay, we're talking to Jay now because he said it sent him to sleep. I'll give you the countdown for sheep, right? So you'll enjoy this, just so you can get to sleep, right? You ready? Guys, I'm sorry about this, but this is somebody made a comment, I thought it was kind of funny. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4 sheep, 5 sheep. Little baby, shh, shh. Go to sleep, boy, go to sleep. 5 sheep, 7 sheep. Do you think you've gone to sleep yet, lads? 8 sheep, 9 sheep, 10 sheep. Do you think it's working? Your mother loves you. I can't listen. That's my sense of humour. You've all gone to sleep now, haven't you? Just go to sleep, right? Just thinking about that carp in the net. Might be £10. All your eyes are dropping. Right. Chris, I'm scaring you. So I bloody should. This is me, mate. This is how I am, right? If we go fishing, bump into it, I'll give you a drink of tea. The last thing I am, right, is boring, right? It's a fact. If you know me as a human being, the last thing I am is boring. I'm not soft. I don't get pushed over. I'm not an idiot. I'm me. I'm a human being, yeah? That's the way it is. So what we're going to do is, Leon's on, Leon is going to be on at 7 o'clock. Watch Leon, right? The wife's gone upstairs and out of the way. I'm sorry. Enjoy Leon's live feed. It's far better than mine. It is where it is. We've got another lad who's going to be in live feeds as well. You can have a brew anytime, mate. Anytime. If you meet me on the bank at some point, come and say hello. I don't bite. I'm just a normal person and goes fishing. I've got a family. I've got kids. I've got a business that sells blinds. I've got a studio that I'm doing for YouTube and building that up because I'm enjoying it greatly. There's Amazon links going to put in there for people to enjoy buying that kind of stuff. We've got an hour in. I always say I'll do about an hour and that's it. So listen, guys, I really appreciate, yeah, your tea is crap. Graham, you know it. Baby, you know it. You didn't complain in the morning though. You want some blinds? Listen, if you want some blinds, I'll tell you what's going to happen is we're doing a YouTube channel in the future for the blinds. We're selling them national. I've got a factory in Kent, right? Southern Kent, right? They distribute from Kent, right? I've got a telephone exchange and building in Chambers Business Centre. I've got my little YouTube thing in Chambers Business Centre, and this boring guy is going to be going now because, you know, Jay's asleep, isn't he? Jay's asleep. And it's not a dig at anybody, it is where it is. Kent, that's right. Camo blinds, it's a thought, I might do camo blinds, I'm not sure, don't know there's a market for it for the front of your bivvy. I've had that said before. So listen, Leon is on at 7 o'clock, there's going to be other YouTubers on, it only takes one bite. If you could do the only take one bite on Facebook, click in there, Leon will accept you, right? And that's it. I'm going to get going. It's really good to see you guys. Right. I'm glad you're still awake because I do bore the living daylights out of people. It is what it is. Hiya, Tony Grace. I'm going, Tony. Tony, I'm going now. So you'll have to watch the rest of it because my wife's got in from work. She'll kill me. Right. See you again, guys. It's really good to see you. This boring little ginger hobbit is going to get going. It's a little bit mental. Going bald. Right. Last thing is, are we the black chickens? Oh, I think this is us, the anti-fishing tackle trade who want to control you. I'll see you again, guys. Right, listen. Power to the black chickens. See you later, guys. Watch Leon at 7. See you in a bit. See you later, mate. See you later. See you later. See you later. See you later. When you're down with Sanders, I'll let you know. Family's upstairs hiding. See you again, mate. See you again. See you again. See you again. Bye, mate. Gary. See ya. See ya. Darren. George. See you again. You're all going now. Gotta go. Gotta go. See you again. Right. I'm gonna do the YouTube thing. Right. What's that? Tell me what that is. I'm off skis.